Lucy.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today on Mystery Crate Sessions.
Thank you for having me.
When was the last time you cried?
Yeah.
Like 2 days ago, driving in Miami.
Okay.
I cry a lot, so like
But why do you cry?
Yeah. What was the
because I was
reason?
overwhelmed
By?
by the drivers here.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so I have therapy next week, but this is nice to
Yeah, this'll
just
be
get it
good.
out here. The drivers here do not yield
Yeah.
when they're supposed to turn left.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me want to throw up.
Were you going straight or were you also turning left?
No, so I was going straight and they were turning left. No blinker, obviously.
Ugh.
And they just went and they did not have the right to just go. And it made me cry.
How do you think the blinkers feel about not being used enough?
I think that they're hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're in pain. And I think it's wrong and should be illegal. It is illegal.
Yeah.
It's illegal to use them? I agree.
No, that's not funny.
I need you to bring the energy down just a little.
Yeah,
This is
sorry,
Mystery
sorry,
Crate
sorry.
Sessions.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's very weird.
Okay.
You said you lived across the street from a Satanist.
Down the street.
Down the street.
How did
okay.
how'd that go for you?
Yeah.
So his name was Pazuzu,
Mm-hmm.
which with the name
Oh, shit.
Pazuzu Algarad?
Dude, I know exactly what
You
you're
know what I'm talking about?
Is Mystery Crate Sessions over?
No. I have to.
Okay.
My
Just-
bad.
just- okay, there you
wow.
go.
Okay. The famous Pazuzu.
Okay, there's
He's imagine 6'9".
He sounds like a clown.
He's imagine 6'9", what he looks like, but also being a Satanist that lives in this dirty, like incredibly cracked denny house.
Is he happy or sad?
He's not happy.
He's dead
with it.
now.
And then we
Well, he's
can
dead
talk.
now.
Then we can talk about him. Then.
But he
It's very
used to
sad.
host these huge like satanic parties.
Yes.
People would get messed up, and then weird things would happen. And one person for sure was gone. Two people for sure were gone.
two people.
yeah.
Wow. So you lived
That was
down
my
the street
that
from
was
Pazuzu.
yeah, I had to drive past his house every day. So
A little
Pazuzu
less energy.
Yeah.
Pazuzu,
Yeah.
that's not his real name,
Naturally.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like John or something. But like, did you watch I think Hulu did a little documentary or something
did.
on him? They portrayed that area to be like a dark, bad place. It was suburbia as hell. It was like not like that
The
at
house
all.
was dark though.
The house was really dark because, so basically,
No lights, right?
no lights, but they had a bunch of swastikas on the door. And they had this flower pot that
Checks
was
out.
always really nice. And you were like, that's odd that they would have that there. But we would drive past his house every day, and there was always the rule
When you
of
do
thumb.
this, like, because for the audio audience, you're like,
Driving.
It looks like you're
Okay.
driving a bike
Yeah,
for
it
a
looks like
second.
you were riding a bike.
I'm not riding a bike, but I was young.
Yeah, you can't drive a bike. I'm sorry.
You can't
I don't know
drive
why I
a
said
bike.
that.
ride one.
But I was young. So we would go past Pazuzu's house, and the rule was make sure your doors are locked. And a lot of the time we would duck because he would just sit on his front porch with a machine gun and just wave to the cars passing by. And he always had a purple suit on, like the Joker.
That's terrifying.
It was really scary. And then there were always cops floating around. And
They were floating.
yeah, like in the air. Wow. So they would, because
Next
my
level
mom got
technology in North Carolina.
my mom got a bunch of speeding tickets because they'd always be hanging
How
around
did she
there.
feel about those speeding tickets?
She's pretty bummed out about it.
Yeah.
But you do the crime, you do the time, or the fine.
Not all the time.
the
you
fine.
do the crime, pay the fine.
Yeah, do the crime, pay the fine. And that's what happened to Pazuzu because
A little less energy.
there was always the cops there. And finally one day they had enough to get like a warrant for his arrest. And they went inside and they found 2 shallow graves in the backyard, trash everywhere, reptiles everywhere. And then he went to jail and then he shaved his teeth into spears
Fangs, yeah.
and then killed himself.
What do you think the lowest point looked like for Pazuzu?
The lowest point?
Yeah.
Probably the first time he shaved his teeth into fangs and then bit into
Yeah.
his hand because
That-
it
you
didn't
think
work.
That was the lowest point.
Yeah, because he didn't die. He had to do it again.
I think that the dirty house would be it for me.
He liked that house.
Death is something, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of a
Did they
bummer.
bulldoze that house?
Yeah. It was so it happened while I was in he got caught while I was in high school, and all the weird kids from
What
high
year
school.
was this?
2014. All the kind of delinquent kids in my high school would go to his house and take a bunch of pictures and film twerking videos. And I was like, maybe we shouldn't do that. Somebody
The
died
kids
here.
would film twerking videos.
Yeah, they would go.
At the house.
Yeah, this was after he had gotten caught.
So it was an empty house.
It was an empty house. Well, actually, it's full of trash. We should look up the video of the cops touring it because it's like trash up to your knees. It's
I
crazy.
remember. Pazuzu, wow.
Pazuzu.
You should have led with that instead of the Satanist. I feel like Pazuzu has a cachet.
Well, I feel like Satanists and Pazuzu are pretty much hand in hand.
There could be other Satanists that, are maybe not killing people.
I find that hard to believe.
I also do, but, just in case, protecting the...
What's been hardest for you about joining this show and, this unit that we are? What's that been like?
I would say the hardest part has just been literally moving to Miami. I think joining the show has been pretty easy.
How's the moving part made you feel?
Also, like I want to throw up.
Yeah.
It's really not fun.
How did you move everything?
U-Box. I recommend it if you have
I don't want to box that.
No, you don't have to box it. I got movers. But I recommend if anyone watching is
You said
moving,
U-Box. That's why I didn't want I don't want to box.
U-Haul.
Oh.
U-Box. If you're moving across the country, get a U-Box.
I'm not boxing up your U-Haul.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't have to do it.
You keep saying U-Box. I don't want to box.
I'm not paying you guys.
Well, if you paid us,
Okay,
The
well-
amount you had to pay to do it, how did that make you feel?
Not that bad. Medlark's covering the tab.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
You guys aren't very good at
we have
this.
6 minutes left.
Yeah, the bit kind of ran out of gas.
You guys aren't good
When
at
Chris
this.
started asking about like how are you moving and stuff, I'm like, okay, we're pretty much done with this.
I felt like we had good stuff going on.
And
with the
that
devil
was
worship.
Mystery Crate Sessions. Oh, man, that's exhausting. How does Dan do that? It just says here he has notes for South. It just says make them cry. So that's
it?
what I was trying to do, and it didn't work. But now we're back. Now it's Mystery Crate.
Regular mystery.
Jazz hands. All right, you can turn the energy up.
Yeah.
And you really lived. That was a true story that you told, though.
No, for real. So he used to kidnap people's like pets and sacrifice them to the devil. And one year my dog went missing around the 4th of July just because she was scared of the fireworks. And we didn't see her for a week. And we were convinced that that Pazuzu had gotten
Your
her.
dog went missing on the 4th?
Yeah.
That's
so
the most terrifying day of the year to lose your dog.
She got scared by
To
the
be a lost dog.
fireworks and ran away. I don't even know how she got out. And then we didn't see her. Finally, a week later, she shows back up, thank God. But we really thought Pazuzu had taken her and killed her.
How is it that dogs can know what time my wife is going to get home every day, but they can't pick up on the fact that these fireworks aren't going to hurt them?
No.
Like in some areas, dogs, like with repetition of training, I go here when it's outside. Like dogs can be smart in some things of like
There's a difference between like every single day, like your wife gets home every single day compared to.
But hey,
I mean, a dog's memory.
Hey, 10-year-old dog. Hey, 10-year-old dog. About 5 days a year, you hear loud noises outside, and guess what? You never get hurt.
A dumb dog.
This is an old classic from me of hey dogs, figure it out.
You have a lot of great classic takes. We need to run down these because he has this one now. The weather. Whatever it feels like, that's how hot it is.
I don't care about what it feels like temperature.
Feels like is the weather.
Whatever it
that's
feels
what
like,
it should be.
Right. Whatever it feels like is the temperature.
Yeah, if it feels like 101, it's 101.
Tony had a good one. Now that you're talking about fireworks, see one firework, seen them all.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Also, sparklers.
You know what we should
cares?
do?
I like sparklers.
Take Hall of Fame, right? And it
Wow.
will have
I feel like I got a lot of them.
your weather, his fireworks, Lewis's meatball
take, yeah.
which
That is a good take.
A fantastic take.
Lewis
Lucy,
is, you've met Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Lewis has a take that says that if you've had one meatball, you've had them all because they all taste the same.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Like a meatball if you go to
like
like a top end Italian joint and you order a meatball, rookie move.
yeah, the
Yeah,
$60
why would you do
meatball
that?
is the same as the $5 meatball.
Right.
No,
at
that's
any
a great
restaurant.
take.
Yeah.
These are all good.
Take
great
Hall
take.
of Fame.
I have two takes that it might be in the Hall of Fame that I don't actually believe because there was a time I kind of still do this sometimes where I would just say things because
thing.
it's like, I'm doing a thing. I had a take about the picking up of dog poop. I like made a claim like I pretend to pick up my, even though I don't even actually have a dog, but like that, like I'm not big into picking up my dog poop and the going fast and the going slow in the fast lane. I was like, I don't care. These are unwritten rules. The fast lane is left. Like these aren't actual.
Your grocery cart take is also one.
Not taking back your, like I just said at times, if there's no cart corral right near my, like anywhere, I'm not going to walk 300 yards back to the store or to this crate. Like I'm going to just put it safely up on this thing. And there's a guy like, yeah, that one I kind of still believe. But
That's the good person test.
no, see, that's
also fake.
That
I
is
think
such
it's
an
real.
overblown thing. Everyone
Really
does
is.
that of like, this
Yeah.
is like how we judge society.
Yeah, I don't think Cody's like a huge piece of shit because he doesn't want to
No.
walk half a mile.
But
in the
honestly,
blazing sun
the
to
amount
put
of
his cart
shame
back.
that I have gotten because I get that tweet at me
Yeah. Oh.
twice a day because, and it's that thing is from like years ago
Yeah.
that when that first, I still get it daily. So it has affected me. I get ridiculed as being the cart guy that now I am better about it than I used to be because I just am like, I don't want people to think I'm a shitty person.
It's the way, if you're blocking a parking spot, come on.
No, I don't
That's
ever block.
ridiculous.
No.
Yeah,
If
then
I
that's
leave
fine.
it, it's on the median if like
In a place where there's no cars.
I never put it near a car. Yeah, it's always safely all four wheels on the grass.
You all four wheels.
Yeah, like
I'm a two-wheel guy.
Yeah, two
Pop
front
it up.
wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, look! Imagine that. Look at this. See, they come out of the woodworks. The people that don't actually
completely in a space. Dick move.
The part
So
that
people can't park.
the real thing I was ranting against with this rant is the people that hold it up and the people that judge. Like, I think there are people out there that tweet at me that I'm a POS and do it. Those, because I see a lot of carts in these parking lots. So like the amount of people that on Twitter, you're a piece of shit. I always take back my cart. The person, I think there's people out there that tweet at me that and don't do it. Those are the real people that I hate. It's like, be honest. Like if you are not a perfect human, admit it. I'm saying that I have not taken back my cart before. And the vitriol, that's the part that bothered me. The people, I know there's people out there that
vitriol or vitriol.
I don't know, man.
I
don't
think
know.
you said it right.
I don't know words.
That sounded right to me.
Yeah,
professional communicator.
I have never left a shopping cart. I get super in my head about it. Like the other day I was shopping because none of my clothes are here yet. And that's been kind of a bummer. And
yet you've worn clothes every day.
I had to go buy them. So I went shopping and I found a shirt that I was like, ooh, I like it. And then I changed my mind. And so I just put it back on the nearest rack, walked away. My conscience was like, how dare you?
I'll do that.
I had to go walk back, get the shirt and then put it in the original spot because my brain was like, don't do that.
I'll do that at grocery stores
which
too.
Which is ridiculous.
If I decide I don't want this item, that item is going right where I am. I don't care where I am in the store.
Tell me you don't do that for like dairy and meats.
I wish I could do that.
No, really?
I mean, I rarely grab a carton of milk and then decide I don't want it.
You are a
I've
monster.
never done it with a carton of milk, but I would.
Oh, wow.
I wish I could.
Every once in a while, I'll be walking like in the cereal aisle and I'll see like burger patties like tucked behind a thing of Cheerios, and I'm like, wow,
that's wrong.
That's bad store management. That they got to have people going up those aisles and cleaning that up.
Look at that.
I wish I could do that.
Corporate Chris, he's back.
I actually yesterday was at Publix, and as I'm like getting up to the register, some lady and another lady are there, and the other manager walks up, is like, hey, this guy is from corporate. And there was a moment now where these two people doing, oh shit, we're late.
I was just saying, I told them, I go, note the time just so when Chris is finished, like they don't keep going. But go ahead, finish story.
It's not even that good of a story in hindsight.
Okay, never mind.
I regret all of it.
Then we're just done.
Please don't make me finish that story that I told at the end of the last segment. It ends up, it's just these two people working at Publix. I walked up and there was a big corporate manager there, and this lady didn't get to talk to him because she was helping me. And I could see her frustration. It's a terrible story. It really is.
You said, please don't make me finish the story, and then you finished the
well,
story.
Did you finish it? I wasn't paying attention.
These guys said they wanted to hear it.
I didn't. I said I didn't want
we
to hear
needed
it.
closure.
No, I
It
didn't want.
wasn't good.
I needed closure. I needed it to end.
It's just really bad.
You guys need that? You need closure?
No.
On stories.
Yeah, on
like
stories,
if someone I trust that's a good storyteller, or they usually have interesting things to say, like Chris or one of you guys, I want to hear the end because he usually has a good punchline.
There's few instances where someone uses the word closure and I don't roll my eyes.
This is a much deeper conversation. You want to go back in the mystery crate sessions?
So
you just nodding.
So I don't have an issue with closure. There's sometimes where I'll start a show and then I'll get like 3 episodes in and I'll be like, meh, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
And I just kind of abort mission and I don't really care about the closure for
I did that with Jury Duty.
I'm
me too.
I'm literally 3 episodes in and I'm like,
and it's like, I'm kind of getting it. I kind of feel it's all full of shit, but I also am enjoying it. It's like both of those things are happening at the same time, but nothing's grabbed me to be like, I gotta keep watching that.
Yeah, I got over the gag like 2 episodes in, and now I just feel like everybody's in on it. I feel like he's in on it.
Right, it just feels like I want it to be true because it's a cool concept, but I just feel like I don't believe anything I see on TV.
I think the Jury Duty, like the other cast members being so into their characters, like, because now we're not making fun of this guy. Now it just seems like it's a normal story, and he's just a normal guy.
It's a sitcom now.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm out on it.
Yeah, great talk.
Lucy, your thoughts?
I haven't watched Jury Duty, but I see it on TikTok all the time, and I'm not going to.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to start The Idol today.
I want to watch it just to be like, how bad is
That's why I want to see if it's as bad as everybody says.
It's comically bad.
But then good, I'll get a laugh.
My wife and I are going to start The Bear tonight. We haven't done The Bear.
Season 1?
Yeah.
Really?
It's intense, dude.
Whoa.
It's an intense show.
We're big Shameless people, so like we like that dude.
I watched all of season 2 like in 8 hours. Like I rifled through it in a night in the morning.
I think
relax. I still haven't seen it yet.
I saw it online. Maybe it's fake, but I think he's dating Selena Gomez now.
Ooh.
Big up to the boy.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
I have to watch season 2. I haven't. You know when you start like putting stuff off because you're like, ooh, I want to watch this, but like I'll watch it later, and I'll get the other stuff out of the way that I don't want to watch now. I feel like I'm kicking the can down the road with The Bear. Should I?
I feel
does it deliver?
I don't know. I'm about to watch it. I feel like everybody has what they call their list of what they're getting to, but no one actually has it listed out.
No, yeah.
People just say it's on my
mentally,
list.
Yeah, it's a mental list. I mean, The Bear's definitely worth it. The thing I like about The Bear is that, I mean, it's good, but it's also only half an hour.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to digest half an hour shows.
I like a longer show. I don't like the half-hour ones.
I see myself not being committed to so my wife was like, ooh, Suits just went on Netflix or whatever. And she's like, what, you want to start it? And I looked at the seasons, like 18 seasons of an hour each. And I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time.
Yeah, like I got to really love a show for me to sit through full hours. Like Game of Thrones, I was like that. But now it's like, oh, the show's an hour.
I watched the first episode of Game of Thrones and was like, too confusing. I'm not going to remember everyone's name.
It gets easier.
Like, I'm 100% with you.
The first 4 episodes.
It does not get easier.
Yes,
stop. Don't say that. Don't say that. It's not true. It's not true.
You have a critically thinking brain. You'd figure it out. Like
it's not true.
Not for me.
At the beginning, everybody has like 3 names, so you don't know who anybody is, and then you start putting like together the blocks of who's who, and then you're fine.
Okay.
It takes you like maybe 4 episodes.
Mike, you need to listen to a podcast and watch a diagram on social media to try and figure out exactly what's happening.
I didn't. I never had to do that.
You're the smartest guy in the room, though.
Yeah,
that's a different story.
I have a top 5. You guys
for remedial people, it's tough.
Top 5.
Yeah,
of
top
what?
5.
What's the topic?
So, pre-show off camera, we were talking about just things in fast food restaurants that make us happy. So I have the top 5 things that are great at fast food restaurants.
Across the spectrum.
Across the spectrum. Well, number 5 isn't really at a fast food restaurant. It's actually before you get to the fast food restaurant. And I only recently started doing that here. And that is using the apps of all these restaurants.
Oh, perks. Billy Gilmore. That's Billy Gilmore.
There's good deals.
So Kugler is the one who introduced us to this because he has like 250,000 points just from buying Diet Coke.
Yeah, he buys a Diet Coke every day.
So
he's kind of a sicko, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Diet Coke has this hook on people. I know a lot of people that are they go to drive-through restaurants just to get a Diet Coke.
Yeah, that's Kugler. He walks down the street.
I only know one person. That's him.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else that drives through for a
one of my
Diet
ex-girlfriends
Coke.
and her mom are big Diet Coke people.
I think it targets women more than men. I know so many Diet Coke girlies.
Yeah.
I'm turning into one.
McDonald's in particular.
Aspartame's going to get you. Don't do it.
Because
they did the science. It's not going to give you cancer.
Yeah, they're putting it in the same class as aloe vera.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Anyway.
Okay.
Diet Coke has a specific taste.
Let me know in 50 years. Let me know what happens.
Tony, I'm not going to know you in 50 years.
Wow.
Well, how do you know something you're doing?
Also, in 50 years, I'll be 90.
Years.
Probably not going to be here.
You're not going to be 90 in 50 years.
Dude, I'm 38 years old.
Wow. Damn.
Math is hard.
I didn't know you were 38, dude. My mind.
Anyway, number 4.
It's like Kevin Hart when when Don Cheadle was like, I'm 50, and he's like, damn.
That is such a great video.
And then he's like,
damn.
My bad, Mike. I just
starts apologizing.
Number 4 is when the soda machine is in the lobby.
Like the space age soda machine?
Yeah, any of them. Because then you can go get your own drink. You don't have to go to
those space machines out of my life.
Dude, whenever
this is one of your worst
whenever
things.
I walk into
because I want Coca-Cola that tastes like Fanta.
It's all out of one nozzle.
Fanta, whatever. Like it's just you taste every drink in these machines.
No,
but here's the trick.
The Coca-Cola is shit.
It's very simple.
Out of these machines.
All you got to do is this. Whenever you see somebody else put something in.
Don't run a little water through it. I
run
do
some
that,
water
dude.
through it.
I do that, and it still tastes like shit. Like, you know the way you can tell all the waters?
Yeah.
I can.
You give me a good old-fashioned, like, McDonald's old school fountain Coke versus these new modern. I'll pick it just by smelling it. I'll tell you that's a modern machine.
That's different because McDonald's Coke is like
it's different.
Yeah, they
has more
literally
syrup.
pay for the better Coke.
Yeah.
Tom Segura said it the other day.
Well, whatever they do, they're doing it right.
Yeah, it's delicious.
And it's worse. There are McDonald's that have that modern machine, and that's shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm telling you, the modern machine, it's just like
there's no
all
modern machine at
funneling
McDonald's,
through
is
one.
there?
They do.
Some of them.
I think some do.
It depends. Like
the good ones don't because they know that their people come to them for good soda.
Burger King has, I think, like they're almost exclusively has all those machines.
I haven't been to Burger King in 10, 15 years.
But nothing like hurts my
I
heart
don't need raspberry Coca-Cola, okay?
Because it has all the flavors.
You don't want vanilla Coke
one
lime?
I hate all the, like, it's like, here's Sprite, here's chocolate, vanilla, orange. It's like, I don't need all these
Here's
Sprite.
dirty Sprite.
Like
Look at this
cherry
barbarian.
Coke?
You know, it doesn't like a little pizzazz
Give
in the
me
soda.
cherry Coke and regular Coke.
Yeah.
You don't like
That's
vanilla
it.
Coke?
Vanilla Coke is
What
good.
am I, 11?
Vanilla Coke
I like
slaps.
I'm not 11.
Just nothing hurts my heart more than when I walk into like a Burger King and I see like an old Hispanic couple trying to figure out that machine and they're just like staring at it. That's like, I want to help them so bad because, you know, they're not good with technology.
Do you find yourself going into these restaurants?
Yeah, I never go in.
I don't know when the last time
When you order on
McDonald's.
the app, you go pick it up inside.
But guy, you can go to the drive-thru.
And then I got to wait. No, dude, I just go in and grab it and I leave. Like,
No, that's fair.
yeah.
In where were we last together? Utah. We went into Chick-fil-A together.
We did?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's true.
Because I was actually just thinking, when's the last time I was in a fast food restaurant?
It was
That might have
in
been
Utah.
it.
Okay.
Chris started really quick. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
When we went to Chick-fil-A. So we were on like Miami time. We woke up early, whatever. All of a sudden we're all getting ready to have breakfast. And then we're like, where's Chris? Call Chris. Hey, where are you? Hey, I'm walking. I'm by the Chick-fil-A. I don't really know where I am. He started walking
I like a
around
good
the
morning
entire
walk.
town.
Just meandering around
Sandy, Utah. Yeah.
I like a new town. Like, you know, I'll just walk. I'll find something.
No, that's nice. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 3, not having to pay for sauces.
I was at a McDonald's on Sunday.
They
Not
tried to-
there at the drive-thru.
They try to get you extra.
No, my boy hooked it up.
Oh, really?
So I drive through. We had gone back from Jenny's parents' house. We were at the pool all day. It was late. We weren't going to cook. So, hey, we'll pass by McDonald's, get a couple things. So we get into the line. I order my stuff. We get to the front. They didn't ask me at the drive-thru what kind of sauces I wanted. So we get to the front, and I tell the guy, hey, look, I need a couple sweet and sours. I need a couple hot mustards. I need a couple honey mustards. Dude takes out like a baggie.
Take what you want.
Bro, started put like 17, and then like whipped it together and gave it to me like this big, like a brick of sauces. And I was like, my guy.
And then
Employee
he
of
was
the month.
fired.
Yeah, then he was fired for giving away sauces.
It was just him though. There was nobody else.
Yeah.
It was like the girl at the cashier and then him.
That sort of happened to me once. I went to a Chick-fil-A and I had been having a very hard day, and it was very clear that I had been crying. And I was like, I would just like as many Chick-fil-A sauces as you can give me.
Was this
And
yesterday in Miami?
Yes. And he took out the entire box that they had under the sink, put it into a bag, and gave it to me. And that made
That's
me,
service.
That was so nice, but that made me cry more because
Yeah,
it was
of
so
happiness.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
just kept crying, and he was like, "You need to go." Like,
I don't know
yeah.
where they find those people, but every Chick-fil-A employee is so nice.
Dynamite.
Like, I don't know what.
And it's always their
doing to them.
pleasure.
Yeah, they love it.
Well, I think if you say "my pleasure" before them, you like get free shit.
I did have a little issue with a Chick-fil-A employee once. Recently,
Really?
actually,
No, that
trying to
can't be
catch a
true.
train. Look,
Oh,
this
that
is
one
right,
sucks.
right
though.
down here.
That one
Dude.
sucks. That's
I
not
had
even a real
15.
Chick-fil-A.
I walked into that thing. I had 15 minutes before I needed to pay. Like before I was in like I gotta go mode, and it got to the point where I was like, I'm going to leave without my food because my like I've been waiting here. Like I had a little issue.
That one is bad. That's
Yeah.
a bad Chick-fil-A though.
It's
They're still
really
trying to
bad.
get things situated.
College campus Chick-fil-A's are terrible. They're very mean there. And
Students.
airport Chick-fil-A is not nice.
The Charlotte Airport has a massive Chick-fil-A.
I know exactly what you're
Massive
talking
Chick-fil-A.
about.
There's like 7 lines, and there's always people in that line.
They never say "my pleasure" there.
I always
Really?
feel bad for like
It's
the
corporate
sad
mandate, so.
restaurant at the airport next to the Chick-fil-A.
Then nobody's there.
yeah.
Then nobody
And
goes.
there's like a line of like 48 people.
Then nobody in the other
And
one.
then it's just like
So at the Chick-fil-A that's at Dayland Mall, there's a Mexican place right next to it, and then there's an arepa place that just opened next to it too, and there's nobody ever
Yeah.
there. And they're just sitting there like,
yeah. And you go up and you look at the menu just because you're like, you know what, let me.
They're
I look at the
perusing.
menu
don't wanna-
from the Chick-fil-A line. I'm like, what do you guys have?
You're like,
over
I don't want to
there?
wait in this line. Let me.
Quesadillas, huh?
And then you like
Next
you
time.
look for 10 seconds. You're like, all right, I'm going back to Chick-fil-A.
And then they're looking, and then they just go, whatever.
You know what I've, and you guys know, I don't really have pena. Pena means like, I'm not embarrassed for certain things. So your Spanglish is going to go up
Is that shame?
dramatically. Yeah, like I don't have
Okay,
shame. I'm
yeah.
not embarrassed by certain things. One thing that I do find myself having embarrassment or shame about is when I know I'm going to Chick-fil-A and the people in the mall know I'm going to Chick-fil-A, but I still go and get a free sample.
Oh, yeah.
Because free samples used to be outside in front of the store, right, where they would give the little
yeah.
the little cafecito cups full of stuff. But now you have to go to the actual thing because they don't have people outside.
No shame in my game, Papa.
So I have to
I'm
walk
getting
over and be like, "Ooh, what is this? Bourbon chicken? Never had it before. Thanks."
Yeah, and then I
See
give
ya.
it, I give a little look, like maybe I'm interested,
Like,
maybe.
yeah.
No,
And then
I
they
walk
see
away.
me walk into the Chick-fil-A. They're like, "Come on, guy."
Good when you're with somebody because you can kind of like to your wife or spouse be like, what do you
Oh,
think?
yeah, look at
you can
that,
like
yeah.
do the point up to the menu. Like, what do you like here?
But she already knows.
Yeah.
She already
Yeah.
knows.
You guys already
She's
ordered on the
just
Chick-fil-A
standing
app.
there. She's standing there with
Have
her
the app
eyes
open
rolled,
on my
like,
phone.
Yeah, okay, we're doing this again.
Okay, number 2, absolute fresh French fries.
Yeah. I got some shite French fries the other day at the same day that
Isn't
I
it
got mad
worse?
sauce.
Isn't it the worst?
Dude, they were like noodles. I was like, Ugh,
Absolutely terrible. And then number 1, talked about before the show, getting an onion ring in your fries at Burger King.
Yeah, it's the best. Truly the only thing Burger King does well.
I'm not, 3 or 5. No.
What? Okay, what? Then what?
Dude, the original chicken sandwich is fire.
Yeah.
What? Because it's shaped like an oblong shape?
No, it's delicious. That's why it's fire. Their chicken sandwiches, honestly, Burger King,
Don't
fire
even.
chicken sandwiches.
Don't even. I knew you were gonna go there. Don't even.
Are you a filet of fish guy?
No, hell no.
I am.
Right?
Absolutely
Dude,
not.
something about the tartar sauce. I don't know.
I don't like tartar sauce, and I don't know what kind of fish that
The
is.
fish fillet and the Big Mac are in the same category for me, where I will have times where I crave it, and then I take 3 bites, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Before we go to break, I want to tell you guys a story about the last time I went to the library.
Okay. So there's something going on in my life right now. I'm moving. It's very stressful.
The
It's
worst.
not fun. I'm not having a good time. And so I have to like rebuy a lot of things. And it is absolutely ridiculous how expensive trash cans are.
Oh my God. Yes. They're like $80.
$100 for a trash can?
Are we talking this high tech one like
No,
we have here? Where
no.
it's like where you wave your hand
No.
over it and it opens?
I'm going
Like
to
a
Prime right now
basic
and telling you
go-
how much
The
it
one
costs.
with the foot pedal.
I went one with a foot pedal that just like swings open and closed. That's it.
Mhm.
I went to when I also moved. I was like, okay, let me knock out all the easy cheap stuff. I'll go
Yeah.
to Target and buy like 10 things.
Mhm.
I had the same. I mean, I moved in the middle of like the supply chain crisis, so like I had no furniture for the longest time. It was horrible, and then I had to move again. It was a complete shit show. And I was like, let me just go buy hangers and trash can, all this dumb shit at Target. I
$100.
was shocked. It was like $85 just to get like a regular size trash can at Target.
Yeah. And it's like you'll go on Amazon and it's like, wow, this one is $20, but it's a little bathroom
Right.
one.
Yeah. You need
And
the real
it's-
thing.
Like if I just want to like, I don't even need the sensor. I don't need the
No,
sensor.
the
I don't want
sensor-
the
you don't
sensor.
need the
I don't like
sensor.
the
The
I,
sensor
I'll
breaks.
say it. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's technology going too far.
Exactly.
I'm good just putting my foot down and the thing popping up.
But it shouldn't cost me $80 to do
Right.
that.
Mm.
No.
I think it's pretty fairly priced. I'm not
No,
gonna lie. I don't want to
absolutely
take.
not.
I don't want to zig here when you guys are zagging, but
What if it breaks though?
Okay, what if it breaks?
Yeah.
Like the trash can? I don't
The
think trash.
sensor.
you do use
Yeah.
it a lot. It is
You
something
use
we
it
use
a
a
We're
lot.
not. No, the sensor is out.
Yeah,
we
we're
are not buying the
anti-sensor.
sensor. Everyone here is anti-sensor.
Agreed.
We don't need the sensor. We're just talking about a regular plain Jane trash can, one that's not going to be like. I'm not talking about like a giant bin that you
Yeah.
put in your garage.
But
like
I
just a trash can
understand.
for the kitchen.
I understand big trash can
Big
getting
trash.
together and saying
That's collusion.
everyone needs us.
That's price
Yeah.
gouging.
Let's get together. I mean, it happens in
a-
all lines of life. So
Monopoly.
It's not
Yeah.
supposed to. We need consumer protections against big trash cans.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like what would you guys say is the appropriate amount to pay for a trash can?
$40.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
$39.99. I love when items do that when they hit you with like
Ooh, it
the.
has a 3 in front.
Yeah, exactly.
it's
Ooh,
like-
it's only 30.
Or if it's like Brandsmart, it has an 8 at the end, like 28.88.
Oh, that's what they do.
Have you
Never
seen
seen
that,
that.
TikTok video that explains like Costco pricing? And if something is like on $29.97, that's the lowest price it will ever be.
Whoa.
So that's when you should buy at Costco. It's something like that. Don't quote me, but it's on TikTok. So like,
Huh. It's gotta be true.
Yeah, if it's $29.97,
recorded,
it's the
don't quote.
lowest it will ever be. So that's when you should buy it.
Well, I don't have a Costco membership anymore. Found out my dad got rid of that this week. It's been a very intense week for me.
First Costco, then you off of his insurance next year. It's going to be a
And
tough
trash
time.
And I
cans.
can't get a trash can. And if
Wow.
there's another
All good,
thing,
kid.
Mass hysteria.
there's another thing pissing me off right now, and it's pissing me off so much. It's that
She's a TV pro. She keeps looking into the TV camera.
that's what they told me to do.
No, I like it. It's a pro's pro move.
I'm so angry about this one. I'm so angry about this one that I have to look
She's
at the
delivering
camera.
a take right now.
I hate that Apple made your phones, like your pictures and videos, they have to be connected to the internet to see now. Like if I want to watch a video on my phone,
Yeah.
I have to wait till I have internet to download to watch it.
I think
I don't
you
have to
can
worry about that.
Okay, Roy, we know, and your way is not better. Your way sucks. We all-
My way is better than yours. I can see my pictures.
no, we all hate that you have
Your
an
phone
Android.
stinks.
Okay,
We
does it do
literally
that?
leave you
I
out
have
of group
the
text
best
because
phone.
we don't like the green bubbles.
Good. I don't want to be in these group texts.
We have-
I
don't
know,
care.
we've been over it.
We have one group text that's called Everyone But Roy.
Good.
I'm not in that.
I don't think I'm in that one either.
I just made it up. It doesn't exist.
That sounds like something that exists. I'm going to follow up on that later. Anyways, I think you can save some to your device, though, no? Do they not let you save any to your device now?
I was just told I can turn off my iCloud and it'll fix it, but I also like my iCloud.
Danny's in your ear too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my iCloud because it'll connect across my devices. And like when I edit videos, I film them on my phone, but I edit on my iPad because it's a lot easier. And the iCloud's the easiest way to like transition the two of them. But like, I'll be on a plane and you don't have anything to do on a plane but look at all your pictures.
Yes, that's when I usually
Yeah.
go through my photos to delete them.
Exactly.
Because I have so many photos of my dog, and I'm like, okay, I don't need 40,000 photos of my
Oh,
dog.
I think
doing the
you do.
same thing.
Just
I-
30,000.
That's
30,000.
debatable. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
debatable.
Yeah, I'm with you. And you're on the plane and it doesn't load.
Yeah,
and you're
you
like,
can't-
what else am I supposed to do right now?
When I was flying from LA to like leave, I was trying to have a main character moment.
Where's
you know,
leave?
I went
Right.
home
Oh.
and then I went here, so I can't say here.
Live.
But when I was
Schreiber.
leaving
Be
LA,
right.
I wanted to like look out the window and be like goodbye to my
Like a
city
little
and my
tear rolls
friends,
down
and then
your
I wanted
face.
to
There's
look
rain
at
on the window pane.
I wanted to look at my videos of me and my friends and be like,
Yeah.
wow, what good
The Toshing
times.
Battlefield plays.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
how I say some sad
yeah.
song plays.
Yeah, like
Credits start rolling.
it was absolutely like a main character moment, and I couldn't have it because I couldn't look at the videos of my friends to make myself cry.
Aw. You just wanted a good plane cry.
That's all I wanted.
there's
Apple deprived you of it.
There's nothing like a
I
good
did end
cry.
up crying eventually, so it's fine. But I just wanted to look at my videos.
At what point in your move were you like, wow, holy shit, I'm actually moving to Miami?
I think it was like probably like a day or two before I left. Like when I said goodbye to like my best friend, I was like, yeah, this hurts really bad. This is not fun.
When I said goodbye to my dog, that was a tough moment. And
I
then
couldn't.
I was like, all right, you know what? There's a lot ahead of me right now. I get to unpack everything tonight and see my new apartment. And then that night, my best friend like wrote me a card and I read it and I was like, I'm going to expire in my sleep tonight. Why am I in Miami? I feel you. You just wanted to have your moment, look at
That's
your
it.
pictures and cry, and
But I
you were
couldn't.
deprived of that. And then I feel like it gets dragged out even longer.
Yeah. It made a tough day tougher, Apple.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
They try to make your life easier, and then it just sucks harder.
Yeah. But on the bright side, those are the only two things I'm angry about right now.
Well,
And I feel better now that I've let it out.
Thanks
Well,
for
what are you
sharing.
happy about?
Yeah, what are you happy about?
You guys
Hey,
starting a job here. It's been so fun. I'm having such a great time.
it's been a weird time for you to start.
Very
since,
weird.
you
It's
know,
honestly been good.
Dan's not here.
Yeah, that's true.
Stugotz isn't here. Mike's not here.
Half of the office is not here.
You're gonna you got comfortable now with the show we've done this week, and then it's just gonna totally change next week.
It's going to be a major adjustment for everyone because every time someone new joins, we
Yeah.
all have to, things change. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, I still haven't met like a good chunk of the people.
Who do you like the most and the least?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
That's tough. I was gonna do like a
man.
power rankings video of you guys in the
Yes.
office.
Yeah.
So I won't spoil that. I was gonna do it on my little whiteboard, but I would say the most. Jess invited me over to dinner, so she wins. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
The least.
Just met
Yeah, and you didn't. And she just met me too and invited me over for dinner, Roy.
Yeah, but your birthday is one day after mine.
And
so
we
we
could
got
have.
that.
I told you we could have
Wow.
celebrated
You
together.
don't want to go to
Roy
Roy's
has
house
such
anyway.
main character energy.
Yeah.
Whenever
Why?
he's not chosen for something, it's like, but I have a birthday that I didn't get to choose
He
the
was-
day before yours.
He
that
was
you didn't
giving
get
me
to
shit
choose.
last week because we did Mystery Crate without him. So then yesterday, I'm like, "Hey, we're going to do Mystery Crate." It's like, "Pff, I'm leaving to have lunch with my wife for my birthday." Like he couldn't wait to tell me to get the fuck out of here. He like, yeah.
Sounded like Roy was a little resentment there that you'd have to share your birthday week with somebody.
Yeah.
I didn't choose today.
Sounded like you were a little unhappy that you didn't have the whole week to yourself.
Like
Roy,
some
you're a
resentment.
Cancer. You're supposed to be nicer than this.
Oh, wow. I
It
thought
says who?
Wow,
Yeah, I thought that was going a different
Says-
direction.
Says the stars.
I'm like,
Says-
you just met this man. You shouldn't be saying.
I
No,
thought
I
you-
think you're
I'm-
very nice.
Very crabby. And you got to get through my show to,
Have I gone
me
through your
be
show?
nice. Fuck no.
Okay.
Has anyone here gotten through your show?
You,
Aw.
Tony?
My guy.
Yeah,
That's it.
Mike.
Me and Roy had a moment once. He told me I was doing a good job on Because Miami. I was like, "Oh, thank you, Roy."
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, it was very nice.
And
I
now
like
Lucy.
when we're nice.
Are
to
you
each
for
other.
real?
So I'm the only one that hasn't?
Yeah, fuck you, Chris.
known him the longest.
Asshole. You're a piece of shit.
We have kids the
You know
same
that?
age. We,
Yeah.
we talk about parenting all the
You
time.
should be ashamed of yourself.
I know.
Yeah.
You've known each other the longest too.
I think he's doing a thing right now.
Of everybody here, yeah, sure.
He's doing a thing that he hates you.
Me and Roy are cool. We have a good relationship.
We're pals.
Yeah, Roy's not agreeing though.
I think I'm one of the ones Roy likes.
One's
Yes, ones.
one of like 4.
Yeah.
What about Tony?
I said Tony.
Yeah. He's
Oh, you said Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks for
You're not
listening,
listening.
Mike.
By the way, if
Tony
you
out.
want to get the
Comment.
nice hat that Mike Fuentes is wearing, go to shop.thegregcodyshow.com.
Nice.
Nice shirt available as well.
Yeah, nice shirt.
Ooh.
There's nice hat shirts, nice shirt hats.
Lucy,
I like
can
it.
I ask you something?
Yeah.
Have you been freezing this whole week, or are you okay with it being 55 degrees?
It would be
back
hilarious
there?
if you just went.
No.
Well, I can't do that because you just did that. Now I'm
know.
taking your
Yeah, you
bed.
kinda
I'll say it.
kinda
Yeah, now you're just
Kinda
stealing
took the
jokes.
joke
I'll say it
Do
into
that?
your ear.
Okay.
You should freeze.
What?
Now she's freezing. Look.
Actually, no. I was really worried because you've always talked about it on the show of how cold it is. So I was like expecting to get here and it'd be like Iowa. It really wasn't. I don't know if I'm just like, my dad likes stuff really, really cold. So I think
you're
I've like
used to it.
adjusted,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's cold.
You never went into the green screen room at the Clevelander. That's why.
Oh my God,
yeah.
that place was the ninth circle of
Yeah,
hell.
well, if it was frozen. Yeah, it was freezing in there. I loved it because I got to like sport all my cool hoodies and I never had to worry about like being ungodfully hot in the summer, but it was cold in there.
Ungodfully.
Ungodfully? I made that up.
Is that a
yeah,
word?
yeah. I think it's
Ungodly.
ungodly.
Whatever.
Whatever,
I
man.
liked it. I'm
English
gonna
is
steal that.
hard. There you go. Nice. How's this going?
Well, we got about 2.5 minutes left. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Tony, what are you up to?
I'm doing the Immaculate Grip for the NBA. I need a nugget.
Working his ass off.
I need
this
a
guy.
nugget bull.
A nugget.
As much as I
Nugget
love
bowl.
Immaculate Grid, I'm not sure if it makes for great podcast content.
No, it doesn't.
People listen
No, it
to
doesn't.
it a couple days later.
Well, we got a full time, so you know.
There are people right now listening that are just trying to play the game.
that
though. They're
just
trying to
yelled
think
out a
about-
nugget bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only we could hear you
Is there-
personally in your car.
yeah.
Scream
Say
it louder.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it. I
That's
think it was.
the second time this week.
Jinx!
No, tis-
Wow!
You owe me a soda.
I heard it loud. I think
Yeah.
it's Andre Miller.
Andre Miller's a good one.
Andre Miller is a good one.
Ah,
No,
it wasn't a bull. They were wrong.
You
Okay,
wrong.
it was a
person-
bad one then.
Person in your car, you fool, idiot.
God, you ruined the game.
You suck.
Were you looking up Usher on this computer earlier, Chris?
Yeah, because yes, I was. I was trying to. I was gonna do the thing where I was gonna just start doing show
thing?
song,
Things.
show titles, song titles in the conversation.
Got it.
Right.
I did it. I ended up just doing it my way.
So yeah, you
That's
try to
Frank
pull a
Sinatra.
I
mic.
see what you did there.
He wanted to be
No, there's
too.
Usher has a song called My Way.
Yeah.
Don't try to be like
My
Mike.
way.
Oh, this leads me to a conversation. I went to Blink 182 the other night.
With Turnstile?
Yes.
Cool.
And I'm sitting there, and there are like guys in their late 40s, right, doing these
Yeah,
punk
of
rock
course.
songs. And a lot of those songs totally aged out, right? Because they're singing about like picking up a girl at their mom's house and taking them to the 17-year-old
Yeah.
rock show. And it's like, seems a little weird. I mean, I jammed out, right? But at the same time, I'm just thinking,
girlfriend.
yeah, he's like, I fell in love with the girl at the rock show. And then it's like,
Yeah.
she snuck out of her mom's house and we did all
Yeah.
these teenage things. And I'm like, you're 48.
We drank beer in the backseat.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
all,
it's not my type of music.
And now we need a hip replacement.
but why, man? Panthers love Blink 182.
Like I don't really pay attention to music at the Panthers game, so.
How
oh.
are you? And I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Noah Vonleh.
My guy.
Like you came in there and said the name
He
like I know
Googled
who
it.
you're talking
He
about.
definitely
Googled
cheated.
it.
He definitely
Googled
cheated.
No,
it.
he's
No,
a
he
hoops
dropped
guy.
a
It was
he
good
dropped a
content,
dime
though.
He dropped
yesterday
a
on us.
Rashawn
I mean,
Holmes
answer
the other
the
day for
question,
Sixers Kings, and
Well,
we were
Sixers
like,
is up his
damn.
wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I declare
Sixers Kings, huh?
cheating.
Bankruptcy.
What's a wheelhouse? Why would someone have a wheelhouse?
That's a good question.
You should look that up. You were dropping some knowledge about sayings the other day too.
Yep. I don't have my computer, so I'm not gonna look it up right now.
You got a phone, right?
I went to see Blink 182 and Lil Wayne.
Blink 192.
Sorry.
What's that mean?
No, it's a Dan. Dan
No,
once
yeah,
called him.
don't worry about it.
I forgot about that.
Blink 192 for real?
Dan,
Yeah, they call him
Dan
Blink
had a
192.
senior
you know.
moment.
Just tell me in the next segment.
On the topic of sayings, we had David Gran on the show a couple months ago to promote the book The Wager, which was a phenomenal book I recently finished. And he was talking about the origin of certain words that come from seafaring terminology. And
Is that the cat guy?
Yes. He had
Oh,
a cat.
okay.
He had
Yeah,
a bunch
now
of
I
stacks
remember.
of old documents in the background.
Like maritime?
yeah, maritime sayings.
He kept saying semen, right?
He kept
and we
saying
were like,
semen.
hey,
so that's
dude.
exactly what happened. He said semen probably 6 or 7 times. Then we just started making semen jokes to him,
As one would.
as one would. And
Hey,
I
good one.
felt guilty about that
And you
for
should.
a few months because he is like a really good writer. He wrote a book that I'm reading now called Killers of the Flower Moon, which is the book that is what the
Scorsese.
upcoming Scorsese film is based on, coming out in October. And I can't help but, like, every time I finish a chapter, just think about the time that author came on the LeBatard Show and we talked about male ejaculate to him for 15 minutes. It feels like a very specific kind of shame that I don't know if you guys like can relate to, but no, you don't feel bad a little bit.
No, not at all. Like he was doing it on purpose. Like he kept saying
I don't
semen.
think he was.
He
Yeah,
kept
I
saying
don't think he
semen.
was
Like
either.
we don't think of semen as
He
like
says semen a lot in the book, The Wager. He uses the word semen a lot.
He could have used
That's what
sailor.
they're called.
He could have used something else.
I don't think they were sailors, though. I think seaman maybe connotes something different than sailor.
it does.
I'll
That's
find
why
out.
he kept using it.
I have the internet.
I just feel,
congratulations.
I just feel weird about
I
it.
need a jazz buck.
Oh, jazz buck, huh? Okay.
Just think about that for a little bit.
I don't know, Jess. It says the first thing it says is a person who works as a sailor, especially one below the rank of officer.
It's literally a sailor.
It says
Sailor's
a-
like the bottom
yeah,
barrel
a
of
sailor
somebody on a boat.
Of the lowest rank in the U.S. Navy
You know
or
what?
Coast Guard.
This would have been a good question to ask David Gran.
It would have been.
He is the expert.
yeah,
Instead,
but
we
the
talked
vibes were
about-
off that day. I remember.
Was it?
The
Yeah.
vibes are sometimes always off.
It was not a vibey day.
Right.
Yeah. How's this going?
We got 10 minutes left in this segment, so
Richard Jefferson. I think he played for.
I don't think he played for the Bulls.
no,
No,
I
he
think-
said the Bucks and the Jazz.
I think was he a
Dude,
Jazz?
what is wrong with
Jazz
my brain?
buck.
Holy fuck.
Jazz buck, dude.
I
Listen.
know he was a Buck. Was he a Jazz?
was he a jazz?
Was he a member of the Jazz?
Anyway,
Anyway.
So you guys don't feel
In the
bad about
meantime-
seaman?
No, I don't feel bad about the semen thing because he could have used a different word. He could have used sailor.
meantime.
He could have used person on a ship. He could have used whatever it was, but he kept saying semen.
Man at
Person on a
sea.
Man
ship.
at
Also,
sea, whatever.
semen.
And he's like, semen, guys. And we were like, okay, dude, you wrote a book. Get over it.
Jeez. Wow.
If Tony were to write a book, what do you think it'd be about?
Not semen.
Not semen, for sure.
It would be called My Guy: The Life and Times of Tony
My
Kaladiud.
My guy. My
I
life
don't know.
in
That's
10
a good
seconds.
question. I'd have to think
And then
about
the-
What are you an
what kind of
expert
book.
The
on?
first quote would be, "That's crazy."
You're good at
Louis
Immaculate
Monte.
Grid.
Yeah, I don't know
But what
about
are you an
good
expert
at.
on?
I don't know about good at Immaculate Grid.
It can be anything. It can be
you
like
saying better than that? Great.
No. I'm saying like worse. What am I good at? I
no.
probably
What are you an expert at?
an expert at
We know
my
that
own
you're,
life. I feel like writing an autobiography is something everybody can do.
Miami.
Yeah.
Nah,
Just
not
Miami. I
really.
feel like
Yeah.
you're like anytime
Yeah,
anyone's like
but-
asking anything.
Yeah, but it's a book, right? So it's got to be something that
Are there
can
good books just
sustain.
on Miami?
Yeah.
Living in
I've read,
Miami.
I've read a few really good books about Miami.
There you go.
Hmm.
There's a market
Yeah.
out there.
A little
If you
too
go to
niche
Books
for
and
me.
Books in Coconut Grove, they've got a Miami book table. A lot of good stuff on there.
I like books and books.
Me too.
I've only been like one time, but it was nice.
The one
You're a
with
fan of
Gables
books
was
and
good.
books, even though you went once.
Yeah, well, because it's like one
a
of those
great
Miami
shop.
staples, and
Yeah.
it's like nice, and they have like good events there. I've drank in front of there a bunch because there's always like street fairs right down that street. But
it's right by Kuda's
Yeah.
Sandbar.
well, there's
Shout out
that
to
one. Then
Hooters.
there's another one in the Gables.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Gables.
Yeah,
the Gables.
The Gables.
So a buck and a jazz, huh? Oh,
Nah, I closed it. I told you, I'm locked in.
isn't
now.
that just
no,
Rudy
Tony's
Gay?
gonna pay attention now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay attention. I'm
Podcast
locked in
we're
now.
Currently recording.
Exactly. I'm locked in. No Immaculate Grid. The NFL one comes out in an hour, so
How do you guys feel about
Good
Italian
outcome.
sandwiches? I'm not a big like salty meat guy.
Oh, wow. Where'd that come from?
hey yo.
Yeah.
I agree with him though.
What are you trying to do here?
Too much
David
prosciutto.
Grant thing? Like
Too
what
much.
is this?
What?
Too much prosciutto, too much salami.
Where did
Not enough.
What a
Really?
What about Capicola?
Capicola? I can't remember the last time I had Capicola.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Not
I
a
had it, like,
gabagool
last
guy?
week.
No, really.
Oh my god, yeah.
What
my
kind of
heart
sandwich
stops
does
if
that
I don't
come
have
in?
A piece a day.
But it's funny because I like what's it called? Like a Reuben. So
Yeah.
what's that? That's like corned
Corned
beef. Yeah. Oh, love a good Reuben.
Yeah, that's different.
Sauerkraut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah,
Thousand Allen.
no.
No.
That's what it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little bit of marble rye.
Ugh,
Oh,
I
fantastic.
hate rye bread.
Really?
I'm with
hate
him.
it.
It's the seeds.
Really?
It's everything. I don't like the
It's
taste. I don't
kinda
like the
bitter.
smell.
That's what I like about it though, is the bitterness. Are you guys pickle people?
No.
I like pickles.
Yeah.
I used to be, but not anymore.
No
I
pickle for
used
me.
to like. I don't eat a pickle. I don't seek one out. But like, if there's a really good juicy one in front of me, like yeah,
Like,
I'm
but do
into
you
it.
like the full?
any kind really.
Yeah. Like I like
just-
spears.
I don't love bread
Easier
and
to eat.
butter.
No, me
a little
neither.
too sweet.
Dill.
How do we
I'm
feel about
strictly
fried
a dill
pickles?
guy.
I love fried
Delightful.
pickles.
Pickles are great.
No.
The
Delightful.
thing about
No.
fried pickles is
They're
that-
still pickles though.
they're-
So if you don't like pickles, you're not
No.
gonna like fried
Yeah.
pickles either.
But it's just like there's like too much grease involved.
You gotta, you might be
Yeah.
going to the wrong place.
No,
but
like the last time I had them like was Hooters, so that's probably not the best.
What was
Yeah.
the last time you went to Hooters? When?
Recently. But I didn't
Why?
have but I didn't have the fried pickles. I don't know. Sometimes you guys never get a craving for just like food you
Never.
know is not great, but you still want it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
Certainly not at Hooters.
But not Hooters.
well,
No,
that's what
I'm
I-
with him. I
Yeah.
crave Hooters wings
No,
sometimes.
I feel like
You're, what?
Yeah,
I feel
I like a breaded. I generally like a naked wing, but if you like, I
The
picture
bread. I like the breading.
the breaded. Like that's what I'll go for. It's like
Publix
naked
has better
wings-
breaded wings than Hooters does.
No.
You're talking about just their fried chicken.
No,
the ones that have been
they
sitting
have
under a heat lamp?
wings.
No, I'm good.
Get them fresh, buddy. Come on, you think Hooters is making everything fresh?
I don't
No.
have half
Jokes
an
on you,
hour to
kid.
sit around in my local Publix waiting for fresh wings.
You have half an hour to sit at your
Hooters.
local Hooters,
You don't think Hooters is throwing the wings in when you order them?
Of course they are.
dude.
This guy literally admitted he has no expertise on nothing. So why are we listening to him?
Wow.
No, like because my gym in the Gables has a Hooters on the bottom. So one day I was sitting there and I don't know why it hit me.
That's not the Gables.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
See,
not.
you
literally
could write
the
the book on
Gables.
Miami.
Not Gables.
Tony could write the book on Miami.
Yeah, directions
That's Coral
in
Way.
Miami
That's not Gables.
is Tony's expertise.
I'm gonna type Hooter Coral Gables and wow, what do you know? It's the Hooters I went to the other day.
Wow.
It's right here. Exact
mean,
pictures
on
and
what?
everything.
On
It's a
what and
franchise.
what?
Hold on,
On
let's
what
all lay
and
out here. Let these two go
On
at
what
it.
and
Oh,
what?
Lord.
3301 Southwest 22nd Street, Unit 104, Coral Gables, Florida.
That's not. That could be the outskirts of the Gables district-wise, but that's not the Gables. You know that.
So
You know that.
Tony writes his own maps. He's a cartographer.
Who won that argument? I don't know. You're in there, Lucy.
We all lost.
Lucy, in there, you can feel the energy. Who
Fuentes
won that
was
argument?
technically right.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's actually right.
I think they both won, and
Thank
they
you.
both
That's-
lost.
It's a good. You're playing the game
It's
right.
true. When
You're
friends
new.
City
when
limits.
friends
I don't
when
wanna
friends
offend
fight,
anybody.
nobody wins.
That's true. So
Oh,
he's
now-
gonna leave.
now he's standing
Oh no,
up.
he's gonna give me a hug. Okay.
Oh, they're hugging. Oh, this is
Aw.
nice.
Wow.
That was like a nice hug.
I love the back tap on a hug.
I'm a
It's
back
nice.
tapper.
Yeah.
The back tap means get off me.
No,
No.
It lets you know, like, hey, I'm here. You know.
No.
You think a back tap means get off me?
Yeah.
roll-
You hug and then back tap and then push off.
I want you.
No.
I want you to paint the picture as vividly as you
Hug
can.
Chris right
of
now.
Your perfect hug. And I can act it out with you if
Let's
you'd like.
demonstrate.
Just talk us
I
through
just-
it, and then I'll do it. I'll try it. Whatever you
just
say for me to
literally
do.
said the perfect hug.
Just go ahead. Explain it word
All
by
right.
word.
You go in.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on who you are, you might,
Dap
bro
up.
hug.
Mhm.
That's not a real hug.
All right, fine. It's not
Both
that's not-
arms.
But it's like the
Chris
appetizer.
Cuomo?
Both arms spread wide.
Yeah.
That's a hug.
There has to be chest contact.
Mhm.
I think.
All right, fine.
Whole
Arms
frontal
spread
body
high,
contact.
Spread wide.
You have to go dick to dick.
Yep.
Okay, that's not happening.
She said it. I meant
I
it.
mean,
right.
Not
She's
wrong.
right.
Not
She's
wrong.
right.
Guys, that's how that
She's
works.
right.
That's
lines
how it
up.
works.
It's what I meant.
It's a
and she
moment of
said it.
vulnerability.
It
That's how it
lines
works.
up, you know.
That's what I was implying.
Okay, well, all right.
All right, let's do it.
Arms, no, I'm not doing it. Arms wide, close in
With
on them.
arms wide open.
Close in on them, maybe
How
2
long?
seconds.
Okay. Two, what? One Mississippi, two Mississippi?
Yes.
Not
Back
one,
tap,
two.
out.
Okay.
And that's how you do that. That's
Back.
a hug.
Okay, that's the perfect hug. So the back tap to you is like, all right, this hug's over.
Yes.
The back tap to me is like, I'm hugging you and I want to give you a little extra.
That's
Yeah.
like,
No,
Yeah, like, I
that's
really
a
care.
back
This
rub.
means something.
That's a back
whoa.
rub.
No.
Back rub is I'm
tap
gonna
and
have
a
sex
rub.
with you tonight.
When I'm hugging,
Oh, okay.
when I'm hugging you and I give you those taps, that those extra taps are.
You guys
man,
think a
I'm
back
so
rub
happy.
is a platonic hug movement? I've
No,
never.
definitely
But
not.
kind
Well,
of
it
like,
depends on where the rub
Mike,
happens.
come over
If
here
it's up
again.
or back.
come here, Mike.
then
I
it's
have
fine.
rubbed a back that I didn't want to have sex with.
Yeah, like watch. If you're watching on TV.
It's a
here.
weird sentence to say.
So,
That is weird.
so you go like this, right? If I go like this to him,
I don't consider
is a
that.
back rub to
okay,
me.
I don't consider
Yeah.
that a rub.
Oh.
But I guess technically that would be a rub. To
Right?
me, that's more of like a pat or like
What's a rub
no, but
to you?
pat to me is
pet.
this.
A rub
yeah.
is like a rub.
Oh,
like
okay.
Oh, that's a massage.
In their
Yeah, no, that's
fingers.
different. That's
Who
totally
is-
different.
I
when you
definitely.
give a hug, who's
No,
doing
like-
that
like a
to you?
dip.
That's what I do to
Like
my
a-
wife anytime I'm in the mood.
So hold on.
Exactly.
So hold on.
Thank you.
Jess,
Massage
you
hug.
you give Lee a hug, but then twist your arms.
Oh, it's the best.
and then go like that.
Exactly,
you
Tony.
do?
No,
exactly.
that's not what I'm saying.
No, it
So
looks
then
more
how-
normal.
Then you're
than-
going like
I
this
give Lee
over
a
the
hug.
top.
I take one hand, grab the right ass cheek.
Yes.
I take the other hand, grab the left ass cheek.
This is
pick
how
him
you do
up.
it.
But then you're
His
going.
legs are over mine.
Yes.
Pick 'em up.
You throw him
Yes.
against,
Onto me.
throw him against the fridge.
the wall.
Yeah.
We make out.
Heck yeah.
Exactly.
End of hug.
Then you give him a
back
little
tap on
slap
that.
on the ass on the way out. There you go,
Hug
sugar.
yeah. Hug yeah. Good times.
I'm not saying like a shoulder rub. I mean like when you rub the hands in. It's very sensual.
Yeah.
What you're doing
I was
is
just
like
trying to figure
you're, like,
where your
petting-
hands were.
You're petting the way that like I pet my dog. That's a different type of hug.
Am I
No.
gonna get a hug from Roy or no?
No.
No,
Okay.
apparently not. He doesn't want to
Give him
touch
a hug,
you, which
Roy.
is
Roy,
fine. I don't
Roy,
think we
come
should
on,
push him
Roy,
around.
come
He's
on.
a huggable guy. Look
Yeah,
at that guy.
come on, Roy.
He's a huggable dude.
He's a huggable.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Were you?
That
claim-
doesn't mean I'm gonna hug
Are
him.
you claiming you're huggable?
I'm not huggable.
Chris, you want me to go in there and give you a hug?
If you want,
Okay.
I'll never turn down a hug
Mike's
from
Mike's
anybody.
giving away hugs here.
I'll give you a handshake.
It's not as fun not doing it with Roy.
handshakes boring.
I wanted to do it.
It's
I'm
Miami.
a boring person.
It's
You
Miami.
know that.
We do hugs. We do kisses. That's what we do.
I want you to assess this.
I'm not gonna
Lots-
kiss you.
Lots
Give
of
this hug
kisses.
at a score out of 10.
Aw.
Ooh, a nice little.
Wow.
Oh,
Long
oh,
one.
oh,
Oh, the head rub is a new wrinkle in this.
That's a 2.
The head brings in a new element.
That's
Chris, still
that
rubbing.
hug is way too long.
I almost lifted him up.
That
Still
was
rubbing
If
it.
meaningful.
I wasn't on camera.
That was a meaningful hug.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
way too long.
I think you guys were showboating for the camera.
They were.
I
It
turned
felt,
it on.
They were.
felt
I turned it
really,
on.
There was a
really
couple
fake.
3 pats extra, I think, from
I turned it on.
both sides.
It was several seconds longer than it would have been had the cameras.
But
not
it was a
been
nice
on.
hug.
They just
But-
gave me shit out there because they said I closed my eyes when I hugged you.
Oh no!
You
Did you put
closed
your leg up?
eyes when you hug Tony too.
You know, it's
My
a
eyes
moment
were
between,
open.
you know.
Your eyes were open.
My eyes
Yours
were wide
not.
open. I'm a wide open kind of guy.
I
Your
go
arms
eyes
wide
open.
Sure you
Eyes
are.
are always open.
Always
With
open.
arms
Lights
wide
on, eyes
open.
open.
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
My eyes,
Welcome to Mystery.
so open.
Hey!
See you later.
So yeah, hugs.
I mean, love a good hug.
I'm sure you do.
Huggy bear.
I'm handing them out.
Huggy Starsky and Hutch. All right. Is this thing over yet?
I think we should do promos now.
All right. Fine. Who's first?
Hey, what do you got? Right?
All right. No, because Miami this week. Montgomery and Company, we have Alicia Gray. She's a WNBA All-Star this year. And we have John Thomas, who is a fashion designer.
Cinephile, check it out.
Golick and Smetty
You don't
this
have anybody,
week.
do you?
We haven't recorded it yet.
Oh, okay.
Off the Looking Glass, really, really exciting episode of Off the Looking Glass. We got 2 data scientists to look into whether we could quantify UConn bias in the coverage of women's basketball. The findings will shock you. A little serious, a little tongue-in-cheek there, but people should check it out. And also DNF, British Grand Prix race review. Vroom, vroom.
That sounds so cool. I started working here this week. I have nothing to promo, but soon I will.
You're promoting yourself on the show.
Follow her on TikTok.
Yeah, follow me on TikTok, Lucy Sports Jokes.
Lucy, what?
You can't have your real name on TikTok.
What do
What?
you mean?
I'm
Like
like,
as a-
I'm like user 907564.
Like TikTok, yeah, TikTok names, like it's weird if you do your first and last name. Like it's always very like, I'm Lucy Sports Jokes because
Sports jokes. Gotcha.
Yeah, but
okay.
I'm not Lucy Rhoden because that's just not what TikTok is.
So
People
you're
will
saying
be like,
you saying you can do that on TikTok,
you
but
can,
people
but
don't.
it's that you don't.
It's
Like you'll
frowned
see
upon.
names that'll be like Jonah Hill's armpit, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Well-
you don't think twice about it.
But Lucy Rhoden would be weird.
Lucy Rhoden would probably be weird. Yeah, like I could.
But what if
do
somebody
it,
else was Lucy Rhoden?
then good for them for getting the name and forcing me out. I respect it.
Interesting.
Mine is the
Lucy
same as
Rhodes.
my Instagram and Twitter and everything.
Yeah, but it's like if you're like,
You're
are
an
you a
old
creator
man.
on there? Are you making TikToks?
No,
Okay, so
I'm just
then-
shocked that Jess would insult me.
I'm
so-
sorry.
Low.
No, but dude, you did like kind of you tossed that one up.
Yeah,
it
you
was like
did.
an alley oop.
Yeah. Anyways, Rear Naked Choke
We're out
on
of time.
Substack.
Yeah.
We had a breakdown of UFC 290 over the week of me and Danny Segura. That was an amazing card. So check that out on YouTube. LeBatard Show.
And check this show out. DraftKings Network, YouTube.
Channel 1168.
There you
handpicked
go.
By us.
South Beach Sessions on hiatus for now. And Roy.
Okay, goodbye.